Okay, folks, I don't remember what I was doing. Oh, we're going to end area 5. Oh, boy. That's a bit of a hike. We got anything good in the shop? In the bin here? This is about the same, actually. God, how do we get so many color point? I think we don't need that. I'll pick that up. Now, the Astros Code Boomerang sounds pretty good, but in this game, it actually causes iframes to enemies, which is a thing that sucks. Was there anything in the normal stock that we were still after? I mean, fast gauge, but I think there's a... Oh no, we already have Astros fast gauge. Never mind, who cares about that? Element Rage, this is... Oh yeah! It's basically all of the like Element Ice, Element Sand, and shit like that from BN4 rolled into one chip. So, potentially useful? Ooh, this might be the... Right, yeah, Phoenix deals fire damage and we recover HP. So that I think is our buy target, unless there was like something really stupid in the chip service that I forgot about. Anyway. Oh goodness, excuse me. No, I was trying to get past that kid, but I should have done it the other way. We have a teleport point that gets us pretty deep into end area, I believe, which is great. I still don't 100% remember how to navigate anything there, so that'll be fun. Oh. Right, there's conveyor belts in here for some reason. I will be a little bit rude about things and say that, yeah, the design of this game can be kinda crap. I'm pulling up the map, actually. I don't want to have to, like, jack out and jack back in for something like this if this is a one-way path that... Yeah, that takes me backwards. Okay, very good place to just let somebody out, really?
They say hand-holding is the lewdest thing of all. Does that make rock, paper, scissors even lewder?
You're being silly. Anyway, thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you for giving Amazon 140 of your hard-earned cents, of your hard-earned pennies. They will appreciate that, or something. I'm saving because I think there might be something over here. No, there's not. Wrong. I'm just wrong. That's it. Ah, of course it hit. Oh, right. Remember, I have float shoes, so I don't actually care about those magnet panels. I forgot about that. Or, more accurately, I didn't realize it would work. You can tell I haven't played this in a minute because I am just sort of not thinking about some of this crap. Zora sprite based on the... It's amazing. What a choice. I was gonna say, I'm sure that that's a pretty accurate description because any of the Zoras really. Oh, by the way, speaking of Zelda-related things, I did actually get my flash cartridge board in today, so Next time I do an OOT rando, there is a distinct possibility that I will be hooking it up to some N64 hardware, and things will hopefully be a little bit more accurate. I mean, things were basically pretty okay anyway before, but I just prefer the, you know, for hardware. And also then I can use an N64 controller with it and regret my decision, I suppose. It might very well be. One problem is that I don't know a ton about how to, using models with the randomizer, because obviously I wouldn't have access to an emulator if I'm doing it on hardware. That would be silly. Yeah. So there's a place where it's like, hey, yeah, upload a model for your... And I will be honest with you, I don't know what formats I can use for that, because there are the model files that are floating around out there for use with the emulator and the mod loader. And I'm wondering if I can just grab those, or if those are specially formatted for that, or what is the gag? What's the deal with that? What's the deal with... Oh. Because, yeah, wouldn't you know it, hobbyist programmers and good documentation seem to not go hand in hand most of the time. Not for nothing, everybody, but jeez. Somebody needs to teach you what you need to write down and how to do it, because... Lord, oh man. Yeah, exactly that. That's kind of what I'm going for here, is that, yeah, I have to find this information in a place. Or, I mean, they could just write it on the menu on the randomizer, be like, oh yeah, put it in this format or something. But I digress. Again, can't really necessarily hold them too responsible. Let's Napalm Man this fight instead of messing around with Dark Drill. I mean, I could do that, but... Oh. What? Oh, okay, so if the bomb lands exactly on the enemy... I don't remember that. Oops. Oops. Who could have imagined a game that I haven't played in 2 weeks that I would forget, right? Yeah, let's fight Number Man real quick. I mean, I can probably get this guy without getting got whatsoever, because... Oh. I have to select it first, right? Don't hit OK on the Dark Drill like that. We're not doing things that way. We're... You walked into it, alright. Yeah, I know, it's real cheesy, but... That's why I don't do that in Versus, and by don't play Versus mode. Oh. Well, I mean, I think you've seen that, right? That's the, that's Chaos Night Soul. Or Night Chaos. I forget the ordering on that, but it's referred to in-game as Night Chaos, which sounds very goofy. Oh, he's chucking those dice around pretty heavily, actually. He really lets those go, huh? Can't lie, I'm a little shocked by the amount of those he's throwing out there. On the other hand, here I am just mega bustering this goofus. Oh, that's pretty good. You thought it was Crash Soul. That would be pretty good, but unfortunately, they, for some reason, never gave us a Crash Man in the Battle Network franchise. Don't know how that happened, but regardless, yeah, if I was doing anything other than just mashing B as my entire strat, I'm sure that I probably could have come away from that actually performing, but, you know. Yeah, I don't know, maybe they didn't want it to be like, oh yeah, his specialty is that he blows up your machinery or something. Which, admittedly, yeah, that is kind of Crash Man's bag on some level. Along with blowing up your everything else. Haha, nice. Although again, T-code for that asteroid chip? Well, I mean, it synergizes with the Tomahawk Man chip, I guess. Oh, exit's on the other side there. Hey, Gundam Soul 1 Asterisk, that's a nice get, actually, come to think of it. Thanks, game, for once. Anyone else enjoying that flashing on the screen for no good reason? That's how they show things are strong, I guess. Yep. There we go, Frogman. Oh, I don't think they spelled rivet correctly there. Maybe it's an accent thing. Oh, okay, yeah, so they just don't spell rivet with 2 B's in this game for some reason. I didn't even notice. Yes, quit bragging about this as you proceed to inject yourself into, you know, the dark web. But, you know. Deadpool and Wolverine. I feel like there already was a Deadpool and Wolverine movie. Oh, is it gonna be Shade Man again? We gotta fight this chucklehead. Oh, it's this jerkwagon. What do you mean, no way? You already know that this is a thing. They explained this part to you as part of the thing. I came back from the balls of Hades. Yeah, they really wanted very hard to not write the word hell, but, you know. Well, don't. Just let him target Toadman and, I don't know, sideswipe him or something. Alright, Colonel, get him. He's good at just, like, shooting sword beams, so, I mean, come on. Wow, he didn't even like explode properly. He made an explosion and he dodged backwards. That looks so obvious. I know what he sees from his camera angle, but you know, from our little overhead view there, that's kinda, yeah. Hey, can we just like duct tape a camera to Colonel's head or something? Toad, man, you're like the easiest robot master in the entire series to fight, you damn clown. Oh, there he is again. I mean, they can infinitely revive. Of course he would blow himself up. Don't be a fool, Mega Man. Mega Man. Oh, Colonel just tanked the hit, apparently. Instead of yanking Toadman out of the way and making him be useless, nope. Colonel went the other way. Well, and somehow this guy exploding in a super obvious way Colonel got. Well, sure. You know, just sure. I don't know, I think we're all, like, doing kind of okay here. I mean, technically, it's probably more Toadman's fault, but, you did kind of go a little bit over the top here, Ribita. That your thing that you're doing here is a bit of a fool. What do you want out of the internet anyway? Well, give us a lot of money. That might be a good start. But also, Beryl makes a good point. I'm not a big fan of groveling either, so... I mean... The important thing that I will say here, though, is that with all these guys kvetching about not having a leader, Beryl is right there. They can still see him. He's not like Lalafell height, okay? He's not hiding behind the desk. He can still lead. He can still plan. He can still be mission control. He can still be kind of a general, if you will. It's just that they don't have colonels. So I mean, okay, they don't have a field commander as such, but they've got all the planning brains and everything. But you know. Oh boy, are we doing the same arc again? Oh god, we're doing the same thing again. This is basically just what happened when Mega Man got, and by the same guy too. So, Cloudman has scored 2 successive kills here. Successful kills, rather. And they were only temporary. Spoiler alert, Colonel is going to be coming back. And they both sent us down what is basically starting out like the same plot arc twice. Gotcha. I don't have a response anymore, just like, well, at this point, I shouldn't be expecting great writing. I should just be expecting writing that is vaguely sensible, but that might be a bit of a stretch. Capcom story stagnant, I guess. I mean, yeah, it is sort of like, if you think about the Street Fighter plot and how long Street Fighter 2 was the thing, it's not inaccurate. Well, tell us to go and think about it, and what are you doing just standing out here? Also, I like that they never changed her, like, standing sprite for any of that, that she's still just there with the microphone. Like, she's just talking into the mic the whole time, and she's like, oh, I fucked up. That much. Oh, now you fucked up, etc. Hey, you guys get mail delivery real early. Oh. I mean, look, Toadman might be useful and all, but also, you kinda done effed up here a little bit. So, what, do you want to be the decoy as your position? Because I'll be honest here. And again, this is supposed to be the inciting moment of, like, Lan figuring out why Colonel told him, or Colonel, God, why Beryl told him to lead the party, is that she shows up and asks us something that's a little bit on the wild side there. It's like, hey, can you lead? Can I join the party? Well, as always, you return to the scene of the crime. It's... At this point, Battle Network games have definitely reached this point of like, hey, yeah, just keep going to the deepest part of the internet that you can access over and over as that much of a core part of gameplay. It is a little bit predictable and a little bit boring. I will... Oh, they jumped over the rock. That's not what I was expecting, but hey, it works. That chip's S code, what kind of damage is it? 90? I mean, that's viable, really. It's a water chip. What? I was gonna say, do I have space for this? I'll use it over the mark cannons, come to think of it, because those aren't really doing a ton for us, I don't think. Pardon. Excuse. And good gracious. Alright. Hockey puck and... that's an interesting attack pattern. I like that. That's not a bad chip. Especially because it's actually smart enough to be like, hey, yeah, you're at the bottom row. Well, set them both in a different direction. I'm sure that it wants us to be closer more of the time. I mean, I think about that, and I think about the high chair that just is called the Lalafell lifter. So you say that, I don't think it's necessarily that goofy of a prospect. Clearly, they have this is enough of a thing in world that it's like, hey, yeah, they're incredibly short. We have special equipment to service this. Surely you don't mean to tell me that they wouldn't also have, you know, people hired for that kind of thing. Oh God, I can't read this map, sorry. It's alright, we go into new areas, I'll stop using maps. But personally, I blame the frustration that I was prepared to be served with the castle. So, yeah. Again, as usual, if somebody gets mad at you for using maps and guides and stuff, just, you know, tell them to go eat worms. I don't care about someone's opinion about that. That's... Oh, good, they bounced off the edges. That is very helpful. So those are some good long-range options we have, just as a not like a Gradius kind of option. No, sorry, that's not such a thing that we get in these games, tragically. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I think that my problem is really that I hold grudges, ultimately, because let me tell you, my biscuits are still a little burnt about that guy who was complaining at me, and I've talked about this before, that a couple years ago, back in like 2021, I think, I played through the mainline Metroid franchise. I didn't play through the whole one because I started up so late that I didn't have time to get through it in time for Metroid Dread, which I didn't finish on stream anyway, because I'm kind of a goofus. And I said that I used a guide, in fact I used multiple guides really, to get through Metroid 1, because Metroid 1 infamously is very hard to navigate, and finding everything in there, bit rough, not fun. And I made mention of this at like the top of the VOD, and I got a comment on it from like the one VOD that anybody's watched that I posted on YouTube, was getting like really incredibly self-righteous about guide usage. And it's just like, you're a real winner, aren't you? Oh, he doesn't know what a frog is. Call it a toad, you fool. All right, let's book it. Yeah? Yes, we are. Yes, we can. What are they? Is he just gonna say them and it's gonna be some giant ants or something? No, otherwise we wouldn't be asking. Oh, cool, I love that band. Ghosts of dead people? On the internet? Man. The world is weird. Oh, do we enter confused? I think it gives us an emotion bug, is the idea. But, yeah, so there are ghosts of dead people on the underwebs, apparently. Hey, you. What do you got? Stuff that's good, but I'm saving my money. I just wonder what Ganon's up to. Wait. I was gonna say, I just wonder what we get out of these green doodads. Yeah, I was starting to get a little worried about how long that lasted, by the way. I was like, is that gonna be, like, legitimately permanent? Because that seems a little bit cheap if so. Alright, so we've got a Scarab here. I suppose it's supposed to be just Scarab, but listen, it's spelt funny, so I'm gonna say it funny. And they dry bones out whenever you hit them with an attack that's more than 10 damage, I think? Oh, I'm surprised that didn't hurt, actually. That guy just spawning a cube right on my face. I'm surprised that didn't just, like, rip half of my HP off or something. Just insert cube into anus, and I'd be most unhappy with that. As I think most people probably would. Alright, can we get... I was gonna say, can we get some bones and some, like, decent codes? Because the bones are actually pretty good. They're slow, but they do good damage, and they confuse enemies, which will absolutely fuck some of their AI horribly. Excuse me. We got some whirlies. Oh, one whirly and a Drixel again here. Drixel, which sounds like me trying to pronounce this game's attempt at truncating Dark Soul or something. Hey! We got some of that fake money. We got the stuff that, if this were a gacha game, would be the paid currency. You know, the special crystals that they give you to let you know that your rolls actually have a chance of getting you the limited character you want. Oh, oops. Granted, I say that, and I actually have had pretty good luck with a couple of the last few characters I pulled for in any gacha games. Like, I don't know, I got Jade in like 70 pulls. Closer to 75. I can't remember if I had Pity already for Boot Hill or if I just didn't break Pity for Boot Hill, but that too. Fuck, I don't think there was Pity for Remay either, which is actually shocking me now that I mention all this, because it's like, yeah, I feel like I've had some rough goes on some of the Star Rail gacha, but something, wow, you're talking about other games. Also, if you're so against capitalism and you play so many gacha games, blah, 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 blah. I made a whole joke about that too, because, like, yeah, considering some of the characters that I've pulled for in Star Rail. Okay, see, this game is stupid because ice panels don't raise electric damage in this one. That's the older games. In this game, it's water panels that do it until they get rid of it in BN6. Get rid of them, rather, in BN6. At least I think they do. Oh, crap. Now I can't remember. I haven't played BN6 in a while. I remember that BN6 has a mechanic where if you hit somebody with a water attack on an ice panel, they get frozen. And then if you hit them with a piercing attack while they're frozen, they take twice as much damage. So yeah, the combo potential in BN6 is pretty ridiculous. For whenever we get to that game, which I don't know when that will be. In fact, the odds are non-zero that I will play another game series entirely after I finish this one. Or possibly even take a break to before I go too deep into the post-game. Because if I recall correctly, this game is richly endowed with a post-game that is of significant size. Girth is probably the word I want there if I want to sound incredibly inappropriate. Yeah, it's got a lot to it, we'll say. Ah, jeez, oh man. I'm immune to poison from my float shoes, ain't I? The game's not being very generous with the battle reward heals, by the way. In case it wasn't clear. There we go. Oh, I'm getting my shooting blanks bug there. Fun. Yeah, I guess they just kind of give you random bugs. They don't even have like a color indicator or anything to give you an idea as to what kind of bugs you're getting. Man, why couldn't it be one of the cool bugs like low kicks or scolipede or one of them? Thanks, game. I really need more of those. Okay, all I can say is, great Scott, I am lost. Never mind, I'm pulling the map back up. I lied. I don't know where I am anymore. Help. Oh, nice. That worked shockingly well. Oh, wait, no, okay. Never mind, I'm closing it back up. I know where I am now. Kind of. Or rather, I know where I'm not, which is actually the more important thing here, because where I thought I was somewhere that I was like, how the hell did I get here, right? And that's not great. You think you're funny, buddy? Get out of here. Give me that chip in a code that's not Z for once. Hell yeah. Instead, it just sounds very, very similar. What if we all decide to start pronouncing Z as Z? I think this would change absolutely nothing about anything. Although I will admit that there are a very select few times where I'm like, yeah, I think Z sounds better than Z. Most notably would be in the name of the ZX Spectrum computer. Personally, I think ZX Spectrum just sounds very clunky. But like otherwise, it's like, okay, if you know, otherwise, no, ZX sounds like it flows together, but also it sounds like FedEx. By accident, but, yeah. Yeah, we encountered level 1 Zelmon, so I was like, have we... Ah, shit! I didn't mean to do that so fast. Well, ultimately, it's fine. We have super armor, so our rank is not decreased by the number of times we take hits. I think we have Hot Body in our library already, so we don't even need that, but... Hey, dude. What do you got for us? Fish, custom 1... Oh, you've got Bug Stop. That's potentially quite nice. That would allow us to do some funny builds. But you're gonna have to wait for the time to come where I actually know what they are offhand, so yeah. Ah, so much for that thing. I should probably have just gone straight for the middle shot there. And just assumed that that green data was not going to live. This, however, this is a battle where we can just mash A. Yeah, there you go. Alright, up top of these big stairs. Yeah, here we go. It's Froglin. Let's go. Alright, Toadman, stop fucking around. I'm posturing a lot. I hope I can fight Toadman decently, because I'm not really, like, geared for elect damage whatsoever, so this could be a little bit of a disaster, actually. But I see they were at least smart enough to be like, hey, yeah, let's give Toadman the middle, or the hell am I saying? Sorry, I'm screwing up a little bit here. All right. So first thing we want to do is that. And then we just dodge around a little bit to not take damage from Shocking Melody. And fuck that part all up. He throws out a frog that creates C panels. We'll dump one sword. Ooh, I see. Shit. Wow, I'm playing this like crap. This is like the kind of gameplay that you have to apologize for to your audience. It's alright, I'm not by any means like professional or anything, so. Oh my god, I'm playing this so badly. I'm about to have to restart, aren't I? Because I didn't save before this. That's an interesting pattern that thing just took. We're basically for the love of fuck, that is what I was expecting to happen, but I got caught out because I responded to motion in the wrong way. God, I hate Toadman sometimes. I probably deserved that on some level because I just played like garbage and didn't save, but also I don't want to entertain that sort of idea, so like, nah. Why do I have such a blind spot for like moving out of the way of those things' electric beams? I must be stupid or something. I mean, I think we all kind of know that I'm a little bit dumb, but like that's special. I literally said something earlier today about peaking early as a, you know, hey, gifted kid burnout, yeah. What fun. Oh, those things move. I don't think I realized that. Nice. I don't believe we got the double damage effect from being angry, although it looked like we did, but eh. Hey. What's this guy got for sale? Northwind, Longblade, we already have crap tons of those. Getting two meteors. I do love meteors. That's a fun ship. I'm gonna pick that up, actually. And we're gonna see if we can't exploit that a little bit. In fact, I'll take it over Napalm Man at this point. At the very least for the upcoming boss fight. And I mean, these encounters are probably pretty easy. Ooh, blue mystery data that I missed earlier. Yes. Well, see, this is one way to not have to worry about these things' attack patterns. Is just be invisible the whole time. Technically, it's a strategy. Attack +1 Navicus block. Can we fit that in here? We should have, like, all the rotations. I think it's attack max. Oh yeah, we can do that for sure. We got Buster Pack. Speed can go down there. Oh, that's too many colors. Remove. Wait, do I have a 2-unit thing we can take there? Unfortunately, we can't boost our attack above that. Otherwise, that would be fun. Just a sec here, I'm gonna blow my nose real quick. Yeah. Alright. Back to it. I was starting to feel a little bit congested there, so I did a thing off camera that would make a gross noise. Oh, there's an exit back to 102. Interesting. You can tell I just have no idea where anything is here. I don't even know where the boss is. Shush. I especially don't know where the good ships are for this fight. That's... at least, yeah. Well... yeah, at that rate, I could have just meteors, really. Oh well. I was hoping that maybe I'd be able to save the thing. I should just probably give up on doing it in that fight, because there's other fights that have better chances of coughing up. Ah, you jerk. Stealing my territory. Save. And let's fight the frog again. Let's try not being so bad this time. That sounds like a good start to me. That's not going to be a... yeah, that's not even going to be the level of area lock that I would really like to have here, but it will do, I suppose. Oh god, our HP is so low from fighting everything here. I forgot we didn't heal before this. Nope. Put them in the right order. Don't be an idiot about it. It's not about that. Alright, dodge the shock and go for the kill. For some reason, I forgot that Life Sword didn't have only 300 damage. Yeah, see, Toadman already knows how... Sheesh. Well, there's this gambit again, yeah. Again, I say to you, this is how we suddenly realize that we can have leadership, is because of this. After playing through a plot arc that we've already basically played, well, Tomahawk Man, you're gonna get torched if you do that. Although Toadman is happy to let him embarrass himself. I was waiting for him to get knocked on his ass, actually. It appears to be made out of purple fire, but sure. So, apparently Toadman's the healer of the party. Yeah, okay, sure. This works better in Team Proto Man, where the Navi in question is like actually a healer and stuff. But yeah, no, Toadman has no curative properties whatsoever. In fact, Toadman's main ability is hurting people, actually. Well, just think of it as a strategy session, dog. To which I'm pretty sure that Nightman would be like, yeah, actually, that's probably the better idea. Again, probably also works better with Magnet Man because, unsurprisingly, Magnet Man remembers Battle Network 2, unlike some other games that don't get remembered at all. So I'm pretty sure that Magnet Man probably like negs Mega Man quite heavily for being so soft about it, but Alright, I think you should probably move a couple pixels back. Alright, what are we doing, Chief? Ah, he's covered in purple stuff. That's a good question, Mega Man. And by Mega Man, I mean Tomahawk Man. If somebody wants to try to huck a C-seed really far. Ooh. We can get a buff from Toadman that will let us go a whole 10 panels ahead. Now that's pretty cool. Press the L button. Let's scout out the zone a little bit here and see if there's anything that really screams to use that to us. Again, I could always crack open a map for this, and I will have that on standby. I'm not going to pay a ton of attention to it, but for example, there's a couple of nice long strips of stuff going on here that would not be bad to clear out. Like, that seems like that would give us a nice safe zone to deal with the hole from. So let's do that as a little test. Number Man, you can go ahead and you can break us in here because that should get us a nice little entry into this particular territory. Mostly his own light bulb head, but you know, that's neither here nor there. We'll throw that out there. Oh yeah, great. Well, it did 20 damage at least, so that's something. I was about to talk a bunch of shit there, but yeah, I mean, it worked. Kinda. Now that'll be much more significant. That's like 80 damage to the whole field. So when Number Man actually rolls a good die, I mean, you know. Alright, buff Shadow Man, yeah. Oh yeah, actually target him. And you can see we got that little music note above us, letting us know that that is who has the buff. Again, shouldn't be a thing that we need any assistance with, but it is what it is, huh? Alright. Area grab. Ah, you jerks. Yeah, just do the meteor shot work. I played this kind of badly. I feel real stupid, but I mean, it's not a ton of health we lost or anything. I'm just like, wow, I could have played this in a way that approached decency or something, but I kind of didn't. Alright, Tomahawk Man, you get in a position. Meanwhile, Mega Man can take out this hole probably on his own just fine. Everything should be okay here. It's a pretty basic setup. Oh, wow. Let's look at me forgetting to do the thing. All right. Go and... terrible timing for this to run out. Because I think we dropped the attack even, yeah. Boo! Game, that was mean. Alright. Now, Tomahawk Man, just clear out this panel, because, yeah. Oh god. No! Can any of you imagine if I knew how to play the game? But, alright. Yeah, okay, you got me there. Oh, boy. Ah, yes, I'm so happy to see the return of Dominards. I'm glad somebody was like, this is an enemy that needs to come back. After this many games in the series. Of us being free of the tyranny of these bastards. God, I can only imagine that the surrounding conditions are just going to make this even more confusing to figure out how to deal with them. And I was right. Okay, sure. Oh boy, I hate these fucking things so much. These are the worst enemies in any video game ever. And someone had the fucking brilliant idea to bring them back. In a situation where, notably, they can surround you so that it completely meddles with your any sense of the order of operations, which you kind of have to know to be able to fight them effectively. I'm so fucking mad. This might be the worst game in the franchise, actually. I know I keep saying that about, like, every single Battle Network game, but I think it's true. I think they are all the worst, actually. Why do I like these? Like, every time I play one, I encounter something else new that's awful. I don't know how this has happened, everybody. At least I can just step backwards and finish. Wait a sec. Oh, that's not. Wow, okay. I even took that chip out of the folder, too, so. Boy. My brain switched off pretty hard there, because, yeah. I mean, that's not necessarily worse design than anywhere else in the franchise, but also, I suppose it's not good to begin with as a choice. Yeah, I mean, definitely there's worse that you could deal with, but also it's just, I don't know, this enemy choice is really pissing me off a little bit here. That someone was like, hey, yeah, we have such good ideas. Sometimes I'm amazed that Capcom actually, like, is a real company, you know? Yeah, Lagoon is one that I think I've heard of as being like really not it chief, as it were. Yeah, see that fight was easy. We're getting our shit stomped here real badly because oh boy, I am most displeased. It's a good thing that I saved right before entering here and not all the way back at the part where we fight Toadman. Oh, nice. I forgot that the side bubbles work that way. Alright, now give me that thing. Yeah. No kidding we're using a guide here, by the way. I had it pulled up as like, yeah, I'll use it for reference in case things get a little spicy, and then that first turn happened, and it's just like, yeah, Oh, yeah, I don't know if this has ever been a thing that I've shown off before, but Bladias can make dark tiles in places and just appear underneath you. And if you're thinking, boy, I bet that creates choke points a lot of the time that are really unfortunate. Oh, does it ever? You can get absolutely screwed by that so easily. Oh, good. I was concerned for a second about what I was going to see here, but I can see that my concerns were not truly justified. All right, start prepping. And I didn't even get the last attack out. Crap. Well, take out the sword. Alright, since those guys can only move the one tile at a time, we just do that. Wow, we won. I was legitimately concerned that that was going to be a problem. Because it kind of felt like it was not exactly going to plan, you know? It seemed like the heat was dialing up reasonably. Is there a bonus panel that we can get at right now? Okay, that's the exit. Go back up here. Pull. That bonus panel is locked to us right now. Alright, well. Let's try clearing this out. Oh, shit. I love seeing these things, as we already know. Steel. I don't think Split Up is going to be a fast enough attack to actually get us anywhere with this, but... Nice! Meteors is useless against these guys, because, yeah... Nice. And we came out of it full synchroed. Unfortunately, I don't know if that transfers anywhere whatsoever. I don't even think that transfers to the same Navi between turns. What am I doing? I gotta remember those guys are armored until they... Yeah. And I walked right into the fire. Nice, nice flip shoes related complacency I've got going on here. I pressed it so much the wrong way on there. Oh boy. I was panicking a little bit, to put it nicely. This would be an even worse loadout for Buddy to deal with there, but these things move around too much. Oh, that was pretty good. Numberman dropped a China Racer on him.
You have met the kind of people
Oh.
that come to these Stacy
Coco throwing me a raid. Thank you very kindly. I haven't talked to you in a while, actually. Oh, bad timing. I'm getting absolutely wrecked by this one part of the game. It's kind of sad. Oh, I'm playing like terrible. Like terrible, yes, there we go. Perfect use of words. And speaking of terrible, these enemies are not great either. At least we don't have to fight the upgraded version of them for a very long time. How have I been? I've been pretty alright, thank you. I was sick a couple weeks ago, but I'm okay now, so... At least that's... Oh, I ran out of time. Oh, this is rough. At least we didn't die to that one fight that just keeps rolling the worst enemies we could possibly get. And there's Toadman taking another 100 damage. As half of our team is just standing there like, well, this is it. This is my life now. However, the boss is in a better position, I think, for me to take it out. Believe. Yeah, much better. See, we just had to change our strategy a little bit and get a lot of luck anyway. Shadow Man, you're our healthiest. Go for the target. Feels a little bit funny when Shadow Man gets to be our most, highest health member of the team. Nice whiff. It's okay. We don't have to beat this in one turn. Because we'll basically get the same panels rescued anyway. Toadman, you can get a heal. That would probably be helpful. One face invincibility, rather. As we've seen before, that only counts for one turn in battle as well, so... And yeah, we are, like, ultra surrounded here. Nice! That couldn't have gone better if we had planned it, and... Again, where's stuff like that happening when we're on anyone else? Oh no, we're safe. Oh, unfortunately, he's currently, there we go. he just revived. And the same with Number Man. Let's start moving folks up. God, we are really just gonna be in fully surrounded territory. That's fine. Where? Okay. So, let's buff Shadow Man. Let's let him do his long-range attack here. Do we have a clear shot at the key? The key is down the middle. This might not be long enough because I think it's 5 panels long. But I can't see all of it, so boo earns to that. We'll find out in a minute. After I'm done absolutely sucking at these shockingly simple enemies that just move around a little too much for me to be good against, really. Oh, nice. One turn. Yeah, I would imagine any sort of challenge thing like that could probably get pretty difficult pretty fast. Alright. Megs, go just straight down the middle. That's not an ideal choice here, actually. Much as I would love to. Well, easy is always, like, really subjective. I mean, all matters of difficulty are kind of made up a little bit. Okay, made up is not the right word, but... Oh, jeez. It always extremely subjective, yeah. Well, yeah, that is sort of what I'm saying, is that there's a strong level of subjectivity there, and keep in mind, like, who's saying that, right? It could be people who are well experienced in the series. Anyway, I know there's a heal in this thing, which is why I'm going for it. And I'm about to have a real crappy time dealing with this, because, yeah. Right, which side is coming at me? There we go. It's that side. Well, they should know, but also, quite frequently, they're going to have a distorted perspective on what's... Oh, the wind-up. Oh my god. And that doesn't even work on these things. Ah. I may have to, like, restart this with a different folder almost entirely, because this is really harsh. I just need more, like, breaking attacks and drills and stuff. You're gonna give me the same set of enemies here, too. Again. I have to keep dealing with these things. Yeah, Number Man doesn't even have a good charge shot for this fight either, so, like... Oh, God. Get back. Shit. What a complete waste. I'm flailing because I'm losing my temper a little bit here because these are again, just kind of the worst enemies that this entire game has to offer. And half the time you can't tell when they're gonna do anything. And we get... yeah. We even had our Super Vulcan broken, too. Okay, that's single target. Well, Tomahawk Man is down for the... and Toad Man takes a bunch of damage. Alright, now, Mega Man, it's your turn to try to kill this thing as fast as possible. Again, using the bosses as, like, pivots. These parts of the game sort of are like strategy RPGs, in a sense. This is what's known as a liberation mission. This is where we go and we try to rescue certain parts of the internet that have been taken over. And there's basically a turn system of sorts. Aw, crap. That enemy is in such a bad place for that. For that purpose. Okay, stay on that side, please. Oh, my hockey pucks are lost. Like hockey pucks in the rain. So, yeah, between each, everything... pardon me. So, yeah, you can sort of see that it's like a series of back-to-back battles where we have a very highly restricted amount of HP and everything. And we come in here with a full party and stuff. Like, okay, I didn't take damage during that fight. I was trying to get the one-turn liberation. If we one-turn fights, we actually clear all of the panels around it instead of just the panel that we're targeting. And this fight is terrible. It can't all be zingers, you know. That was a sub-ideal way of playing this. A little wasteful to deal with that. Sure, let's just do things this way, I guess. Alright, and that opens the lock. Okay, we've got these two, and we're about to get cut off here, so... Numberman, go kill this fool real quick. And by that, I mean hopefully we draw something that actually lets us kill this fool real quick. Okay, don't do that. I'm sure this guy blocks our side bubbles, because... yeah. Nice counter. Ah, but you know what is not going to find meteors to be a worthless thing to use against it? This guy! That's pretty great. Now, if only we could have drawn that in the first hand. Oh, well. It is what it is. And what it is that. I don't even know where I'm going with this anymore. But wherever it is, I'm not happy about seeing these guys. We're doing this because, yeah, I need to see which, well... was locked in place for too long because I used Super Vulcan. I thought it would go faster than that. Oh, God. If I pass this ahead of the target time, I will be fucking shocked. It's all I can say, because I am playing the... okay, half of it is me playing like trash, and the other half is that this genuinely is quite infuriating, but... as per usual... Oh, well, that's cool. That somehow managed to make my thing disconnect, me slapping the desk like that. But, wow! Okay! Speaking of bad timing, my thing just timed out as soon as I... You know what? I'm a little salty right now. We're gonna restart this. And I'm just gonna Buster Max through this because... yeah, this is going that badly. And I don't feel like strategizing right now. Sheesh. All right, game, I get it. I think. I kinda don't, but, you know, we'll deal with that part when we get there, you know? And by that part, I mean probably the bit where the Dominards are still gonna be out in force. Actually, I think special mention deserves to go to the fact, very pointedly, above all else with those enemies, is that they literally only seem to be showing up when I'm surrounded. When they can be at their most annoying. It's just kind of cruel. Get those things take way too long to recover. And any hard hit knocks them down. In fact, we see that hard is a very loose descriptor here of the kind of hits that'll knock those things over. Like, if you lightly tap them for like 2 damage, they'll just be like, yeah, I'm done here. Even the easy enemies of this kind of suck. Oh man. I sincerely apologize for this part of things, but really, this is this is quite the step up. I'll say that. I guess if what you really want out of life... Oh, hey, wow, the enemy just literally moved into the ideal position for me to take them out. That never happens. If what you value most for a game is difficulty, and you don't care how you get there, then this is doing a good job. But, like, even the most over-the-top Dark Souls fan, I think, would probably look at something like this and be like, yeah, I would at least prefer that I get to that challenge in a way that makes a little bit of sense, as it were. That if it just jumps there, it's not right. Oh, hey, these guys do actually exist outside of surrounded situations. That's cool. Less cool is the fact that, yeah, their stone body protects them from Buster Max enhanced shots. That's kind of unfortunate. Oh, nice. I managed to actually get that one without it falling over. Maybe I managed to squeeze 2 shots in there real fast. Whatever the case may be, I'm happy about it, because, yeah. Otherwise, that thing that kind of would suck. And every time I see those guys, I'm just like, I'm still gonna end up getting like a 2-turn for it at least, right? Just because they're gonna do some terrible, stupid motion that's garbage and awful. Just go straight down the middle here. Yeah, it'll position itself, will take damage, will take a lot of damage actually. But that's because Toadman has like no HP, so that's why. Is it because he can hide in water panels? Yeah, but setting those on your side of the field is like absolutely impossible. Game, so why bother? Ugh. Pop my elbow. There we go. It's kind of what you expect cyberspace to be like. Ah, yeah, I can definitely... It definitely hits the vibes correctly there. I hope you're having a good evening there, Shinogu Izukawa. I believe that... I'm terrible at pronouncing, well, any names, really. Yes, so in this circumstance, yeah, I've played through most of the series so far without using Buster Max, except for, like, grinding, because grinding is just kind of lengthy. But in this case, this was just absolutely giving me such a bad time that I figured, okay, I understand how to get through the puzzles and everything. Well, puzzles, as it were, for this type of gameplay. And yeah, I absolutely am with you there. We just barely cleared that under the wire. These turns feel a little bit shorter than even than what I'm used to. Maybe nobody has fast gauge. Otherwise, that would be a little bit strange. All right, so I probably should be using my order points a little better. All right, yeah, this should clear out. Well, it won't clear out the fire seahorse, but it got rid of the 2 bones. Hey, a heart. That's useful. Oh, yeah, see, I told you I should be using those order points better because I had a feeling that was going to happen eventually. Now, surely they wouldn't put that many more around the area, right? Well, Numberman, use that light bulb to your advantage here. Ooh, nice. We got a Spark Shake 2 battle chip. We can't get that until a while from now. We'll go with putting it that way. Because, yeah. I gotcha, Chief. Anyway, yeah, get some rest. Hope you feel better soon if you're not already. Let's clean those guys up nicely. That one panel looks so far away. You're fine now? Alright, fair enough. Yeah. Well, okay, good. The enemy moved the other way. I was gonna be a little sad about that. Okay. So... we got kind of a... like, anybody can go after that thing, so... I'm going to buff Number Man just because, realistically, otherwise, how often is that going to be a thing you get to say, right? Yeah, let me have Number Man do it, right? Usually you feed the buff right to Shadow Man because he's the best user of it. Oh, that button pressing was definitely coming through. I was mashing that B button with a reasonable amount of ferocity there. Nice. Then again, our Buster stats are maxed for Mega Man. So he throws out a shot that does 500 damage to every row. Base Cross Mega Man is hilariously busted in and of itself. I mean, it gets worse because of Buster Max mode, but even without, I mean, we can all kind of tell what's pulling the weight of that relationship. And believe it or not, it's not Mega Man. Rather, it's not Buster Max. Turn around. Yeah, see, these things taking like a million years to stand back up will just absolutely kill your one-turns. Which, to be fair, again, I'm staring over at my map real quick. Yeah, using maps, etc. I don't care about it. You shouldn't care about it either. There is actually a trap panel over there, so if we had gotten a one-turn, Shadow Man would have probably gotten stunned for his troubles, which is kind of rude of the game to have that as a design. Really, I think that the trap panels are kind of a big problem with a lot of that, because it's like, oh, hey, it's supposed to reward you for using the scout character, but most of the time it often ends up feeling like, hey, we're punishing you for doing well, actually. Oh, hey, that's what the Scarab EX looks like. Ugly as shit, actually. Oh, yeah, that's right. This guy does actual fire element damage. That's... We'll take that... Does Shadow Man, does this Knucklehead have extra base damage on his Buster? And I've literally only just noticed. Anyway, yeah, it often makes the trap panels feel like it's punishing you for doing well. Especially because, making things even worse, there are a non-zero amount of instances where they will just be surrounding a hole, which means that you're guaranteed to get them if you haven't used a sensor around the hole. Which is incredibly, deeply mean-spirited design, in my opinion. Like, people may not agree with it, which I don't expect everyone to agree with it. But it still just feels like really bad to me as a design decision. But granted, I'm not like a professional in this business. I did take a class on making video games one time, which was basically just like, hey, yeah, here's a semester of learning how to use Game Maker, which some people will probably think sounds like a bit of a pass at Game Maker, but I don't necessarily think there's anything wrong with Game Maker as a, you know, engines are engines, it's what you do with them. And a lot of times, it really does feel like people are saying stuff like that, or do say stuff like that, to phrase it in proper grammar. Not because they think there's anything wrong with the engine whatsoever, but because it's like, oh, well, these things that these kids make are really cringe, which is more like a way of saying, boy, these things I made when I was a kid are really cringe, and I would have done something like that. At least in my opinion, I feel like that's sort of the thing, because Game Maker is a very, like, easily grasped thing to grasp. Yeah. And when I was fairly young, it was quite possible to pirate Game Maker via various torrent websites and stuff. So I don't necessarily think it's too weird to be like, hey, yeah, people would perceive that as being a game engine that would be appropriate to a youth of some description. And I mean, I did a lot of cringy shit with RPG Maker, never released anything, so, you know, don't go looking for it. It's all on long dead hard drives that don't exist anymore. Anyway, scrolling up here, no. Do I not get a save for this? I could have sworn I did, but, oh yeah, we can hold the B button to move the camera fast on this. I didn't even realize. It's just like me operating the camera in a Lemmings. Anyway, we're gonna give this guy his due. And that includes having Shadow Man chop 300 of his HPs off. Did you say the barrels, Navi? I only just barely saw that. Anyway, he's afraid of a light bulb. Let's give him something to cry about. Wait. That'll do. Ah, now he's doing the multi-slash combos. Oh, there was no reason for me to match out for color point. That was just bad play. Alright, so I'm gonna bank on him going to a place where he can get hit multiple times. Oh, that'll do. No, it won't, actually. Not for the kind of effect that we want, but, you know. It's because I done goofed already. It's fine, it's fine. We're only playing a little bit terribly. See, now this would be a good time to actually have color point active. It's thunderstorming here. Wow, cool. That... Oh. Good job, Number Man. You take a lot of damage from that attack. You sure do, buddy. Alright. Toadman, you can probably take like one hit here, Toadman, because you're an entire glass jaw is your entire body here, Toadman. Ah, crap. I did actually push down there, but I guess I was a little too slow. I'm sorely tempted to hook up the arcade stick and see if how playing this on that goes. I bet it would be a disaster. Okay, good. He didn't move forward. Did not move forward, so we don't have to worry about that. Hey! Nice back-to-back Vulcans there. I was expecting there to be a little bit more hang time for some reason. And we did it. 6 turns. And we got the Z-Saber chip. Just a sec here. God, I wish the weather would, like, drop several degrees so that way I could get my window open. Because I think that's probably having a bit of an effect here in terms of my congestion and stuff. Oh, hi, Cosmo Man. Where is he? Anyway. Oh, I see that they just sort of sucked Colonel away and he's not here. He's on the phone or something. We know he's alive, and we did liberate this area, and we cleaned out their base a little bit. Mega Man Soul is communed with Toadman. Well, we've done it, everybody. Wow, you've done it! Or something. When do we get... do we get Colonel Soul? He really liked his dogs, huh? Soulnet. Is that anything like Skynet? Kinda, actually. Oh, wait, is he already... maybe he'll agree to the 3rd EXP server. 3rd experience point server? Speak to the micro servers. Oh, I don't think I have all 12 dark chips yet. Shit. Don't worry, they're not cut off from us. I just don't remember where they are. And of course, because Dr. Regal is like the most stereotypical villain ever, he's got to go get on national television and tell people about his plans. Yeah, against this scrolling Earthbound menu background. Bondage. Anyway, sorry. I'm being 10 years old. Or less. Yeah, what's the deal? Take this amulet? An amulet. Well, we really are going hardcore on the high fantasy vibes, aren't we? Well, I guess if we got something related to the old man, we'll probably be protected. At least a little bit. Is everybody just being grumpy? This is the extent of Dr. Regal's brilliant plan. His make the world evil involves just making them kind of jerks. Yeah, you might have wanted to, like, sanded down the rough edges of this one a little bit before you worked on anything else here, but especially before you went on national television for it. A list for all anti-Nebula core members. Nebula's placing microservers in Cyberworld Utopia. Closer you get to one or more will affect you. Gotcha. I mean, that's actually a smart idea, Lan, but unfortunately, you have to remember, this is Nebula. They are not that clever. Alright, shop. How much money do we have? Not enough for Phoenix, because I bought meteors instead. I think we have to jack into the tree. Hey everybody, I just want to interrupt here because, yeah, within a few minutes of this part of the VOD, I got interrupted by a storm. And, yeah, it's real embarrassing to have someone barge in the middle of a stream and yell for me to go down to the basement, but yeah, that's what happened. And it's a good thing, too. There wasn't a tornado in this town, but there were a few towns over, so that's a little scary. And when we rejoin the video, it's going to be me in the middle of a fight against Numberman Alpha. You really did not miss much. This is the part of the game where the refights take place, and you go up to a server in the middle of this little computer, and Higsby comes up and goes, I want to fight you, and then you fight Numberman. It's dumb. The writing isn't particularly good. I mean, it's Mega Man Battle Network 5. What do you expect, really, at this point? That's not a game with good writing, and it knows it. I mean, it's having fun, but yeah. Also, I feel completely confident showing absolutely nothing of this fight because it's just Numberman Alpha. It's just Numberman, but slightly more HP, really. He is not impressive. Okay, hey everybody. Sorry for that sudden hard cut in the VOD. For those of you who are watching on YouTube, for those of you who are watching on Twitch, well, things are a little bit different. You heard what happened. So, while I was streaming, and I didn't even notice this, unsurprisingly, I wear big over-the-ear headphones, so noise doesn't really get through those very easily. But the air raid sirens went off over here because there was a tornado that touched down, like, about half an hour away from where I lived, a couple towns over. So, yeah, I was abruptly yelled for and had to suddenly cut stream because, yeah, that's kind of not a good thing, you know. It could have gotten all the way over here, and then where would I be? Answer, probably not in great shape, at bare minimum. But for those of you who are watching this on YouTube, about all you've missed is that this is a V2 Numberman fight. And, you know, simple as that. I did most of it off camera, and it was pretty generic. We've seen this battle already, even. So, yeah. Unfortunately, you know, living in the Midwest, sometimes you just have to worry about weather like that. But hopefully I've edited things properly so that way you get all the cutscene. You know, for those of you who care about that, who are reading this underwhelming dialogue. And yeah, just like any Mega Man game, we have refights, as I've already alluded to. Any info? Oh yeah, he's telling us about Toad Soul delayed thing there. Oh hey, we can charge our water element attacks with the A button. Nice. So we can use those side bubbles to go into Toad Soul. Cool. Anyway, I'm scrolling down here to see if we have Dark Wide or not. No, I don't believe we... Looks like we don't, actually. Yeah, we have 5 of the 6 that correspond to Proto Man souls, and we have only 3 of the ones from this game. You know what? Let's see if we can't, just in order to give this VOD a little extra content, I'm going to pull up the list of where all these things are. And let's see if we can't grab the last couple of them. Okay, we can't get Dark Circle, which is the last Proto Man Soul one, Team Proto Man Soul one, rather, until the post-game. Post-game. Until the very end of the game, rather. Let me try not sounding incorrect on the internet. Dark Plus is in Internet 1. It's a quiz. Dock, the ship dock, so that's... Get there. Wide. Roll. Okay, we gotta go talk to Barrel. He may have some data for us. Alright, champ, what's the deal? Oh, it sounds like he was having a bit of a stomachache too, so meh. Okay, so there is not one of these at Oran Isle as far as I know. I think the others are all in a couple other places. Well, yeah, clearly. It's the base kid. Check in here. Oh no, this is the wrong place, sorry. This is the dungeon. I'm being an idiot, cause, yeah. Oh, we had a warp here from our homepage. Oops. Thank you. Yeah, everything appears to be fine now. Even the flood watch has dropped, so I think we'd better be in the clear, you know. If not, that's not great. I won't be happy about that, but I suppose there won't be much I'd be able to do. So where do we show up here? We show up in Scilab 2. Okay, so yeah, Scilab 4 is where we have to... Well, the game has given us the out here. Yes, you are going to be seeing a lot of this, everybody. I'm sure that's no surprise, but it feels worth saying that, yeah, there will be a lot, and I mean a lot of that, because I do love me some meteor spam. And anytime the game is willing to just give it to me, I'm gonna put it to use. Oh, it happened again! Does the game just, like, specifically time that out so that way I'll get my toe stubbed by those things? I would absolutely believe if it did. I know how these games are. They're jerks. So... Hey, more bug fragments. How many of those are we up to so far? 59? We must have spent a bunch of those, because otherwise, I can't imagine we've only picked up 59 in the game. That doesn't sound right. Wow, I'm surprised that the one that had the recover ready didn't use it. Is there anything I can do to speed this up? I mean, well, I can show off Toad Soul. That's something at least. It's not a solution to my problem here, but this thing I can do. Does this home? Yes, it does. That's pretty sweet. They're looking out for us a little bit. Arguably. Actually, wait a sec, there's a bug trader in the back here. Is there? No? Is that guy gone? Does he just not exist for this scenario? Is that the guy who's running around down there with his head cut? Like a chicken with his head cut off? Ooh, nice triple. That's... that don't feel right, but okay, game, sure. Hey, you. Okay, yeah, it would make sense that they would make even the NPCs freak out a little bit. I appreciate it. It's good attention to detail. Actually, we've seen these enemies so much that I'm actually just gonna switch Buster Max on for a little bit. You know, again, as we deal with these random scrub enemies. And we could have achieved basically the same thing with meteors, by the way. We had that in hand, so... Pick that up. There's a skull door here I didn't even realize. Nice. I don't know why I felt like I had to move forward. Anyway, yeah, we got Magnum. Magnum is as it always is. Ah, Boomerns. I shouldn't be surprised, but still. I like how there's just this guy running around here. I don't think the merchant is here right now. Yeah, I shouldn't be surprised. It's not the first of the merchants who's not available at the moment. We may have to actually finish this scenario before we can collect the rest of the dark chips. Well, alright then. So, I think that one of the servers is in this little terminal down here. Or possibly in a coffee pot or something, because admittedly that is a little bit of, like, security by obscurity, right? But hey, here's Nightman. Alright. Turn this off. We give him a fair fight. Okay, fine. We give him a fair fight in theory. That was mean. Alright. But... that's a good question, Mega Man. What are you doing here? Actually, I guess I probably shouldn't make "that's a good question, Mega Man" jokes like this, huh? Because we are playing a Mega Man game, and it's a little bit silly or something. Anyway, there's some stuff we can do real quick, and the first of them is to feed this machine and get more chips that are probably not our first choice ever, but we'll take them anyway. Ooh, Bug Bomb. Invis, that's pretty good. slasher eye code, though. That's not inspiring. Oh, hey, there he is. Alright, he's challenging us to an arm wrestling match. Let's go. We gotta do this before we can handle the actual plot here. And speaking of, we gotta do this. Oh boy, do we gotta do this. So rude, but also so satisfying. Anyway, quick, before he manages to figure out how to open the menu and use a full energy. He's not programmed to do that sort of thing anyway. Oh, he's gonna give us a swirly. All right, we're all good. Now, the last one, at least what I believe is the last one, and by that I mean I'm quite confident is the last one, is over at End Castle. I think we have to go back into the dungeon and, like, walk to the end. End. In order to get there, but yes. Thankfully the puzzles haven't rearmed themselves, so we're not going to be sitting here, you know, twiddling our thumbs with that for another 2 hours or something. Although, truth be told, if the puzzles were back, I would absolutely pull the maps back out and we'd be like, well, we're done here in 40 minutes. Which, 40 minutes would still seem like a long time to be doing that, but I digress. Well, stop just barely blocking me, Buster. Alright, let's go! Actually, yeah, I'm pulling up the maps anyway. Because, like, I remember my way around this place, and I would prefer to get through here as fast as possible, because it, you know, how much time do we truly want to spend goofing off in a place like this? Freebie. I mean, it's not a super useful freebie, but nevertheless, hey, we'll take it. We get like we only get like 1,000,000 of those chips, and why not have more to feed to the various chip critters of the universe, right? I saw that green data up there. Let's take it. We're getting into a fight trying. I suppose there's always that possibility, yeah. Tiny amount of money. Well, we need that anyway, because, yeah. I mean, especially if we're just dealing with fights like this. There is a very high chance of us getting chip drops instead of money drops. Which is kind of unfortunate, because we can't just sell those to make back, like, a zenny. Start saving towards Phoenix and other stuff that we don't have yet. Oh hey look, the cactus enemies are here, so I guess that one chip did make sense. Huh, what an odd thing to have in a place like this. Is that enough to everything? Not quite, but it does mean that at least the follow-up will. The follow-up will be just mashing the B button. Yeah, there you go. And that gets us the Electrial in Z, which, yeah, really useful, guys. Alright, now, as per usual, hey. Yep, it's time for Shadow Man. As usual, Land's probably correct. Can't reason with this guy. Oh, see, but this time we get into a fight where we actually are going to be giving this guy a fair shot. You can see what a jerk he is, because yeah. Oh, here comes the suck. Get out of the way. Not in the fun way either. Alright, well, now I suppose is the time for complete and utter disrespect. Huh? What say you? Well, what say I is wait for him to stop doing that would be great. Stop iframing, rather, because, yeah, those were lasting what felt like a bit. But I guess I did some good damage to him. Oh, he just wanted to fight us? Oh, I get it. It's because he's a cool guy. And they want to make him look cool. Well, I'm not necessarily confident in how well they've accomplished that, but oh well. Alright. Yeah, we've cleared the area. Alright, what's up? Source lies in the undernet? Of course it does. Alright, well, it's time for some more of this. And by some more of this, I mean taking a route that I probably should have memorized by now, but let me tell you something, I haven't. Alright, so I think this is the... yeah, this is the castle homepage thing. Oh hey, somehow that worked. Good work. Somebody. I'll turn this back on. But I will take the win with the chip at least, so... Ah! Damn it. That was a really stupid thing to do. Excuse me. What's that guy over there? Oh, I can't get over. I have to go the ramp too. I don't think I've ever seen this dude before. Sure. I'm sure this will not be very hard, but, Ooh, actually, this is looking a little bit spooky. Mostly just because the HP numbers here, I'm sure, are gonna be pretty intense. Like, this is definitely for some content that I'm jumping more than a little bit ahead on here. I'll be honest with you, I literally just wanted that for the protection. Well, I don't know what the I don't know what the deal with that is, but, that was terrifying, actually. Yeah, we should probably avoid any more of those who may crop up. I'm gonna take a guess, though, that that's not a thing we have to do to proceed with the story, and that that is a thing related to the post-game, right? Get that, I have to go. Right? Right, now surely they want me to go pretty deep into the undernet here, right? Oh, is this another one of these fellows? Hey, you. No, you're just a random NPC. Never mind. I was just like, oh yeah, hey, I just said we should probably avoid those, and then I was immediately about to take on another one. Brilliant planning on my part, eh? that up before we forget about it. And yeah, a whole lot of not much going on here for the moment. We're just going back through old maps until we reach the point where they want us to go. I mean, I guess I could go look at an old LP or something for hints. Okay, yeah, I went and looked at the screenshot, and yes, it is just in the back. I literally just looked at a single screenshot, and it's like, hey, yeah, all I need is a single picture to know that, yeah, I gotta go all the way back. That's fine. And sometimes that's all you need. Yeah. Hey, the bone in S code. Do we have that already in that code, or what? No, we didn't. Alright, so I mean, if we were able to farm up enough of those could be helpful for our primarily S-coded folder. I'm gonna have to switch that at some point to something a little different, because while S-code is like, early on the game is like, hey, yeah, we're gonna feed you so much of this, it does not scale. I guess it did. Everything in this game can be so disorienting to look at sometimes. Oh, darn. I'm sure this won't be too bad. Nice. Anything good? Eh, we already have that. I mean, it could be useful in multiples. D might be a code that we go with. This guy one of the Dark Generals or whatever they're called? Oh. No, he's an average, you know, average internet tough guy kind of character. I see. They gotta go back to using the purple palette for those dudes, because otherwise that's just confusing the crap out of me. Alright, you sell stuff for bug bits. Anything important here? Attack plus 30. I mean, attack plus 30 is pretty grand. That's pretty groovy. I'm gonna pick that up. And the rest of that can kick rocks. At least for the moment. Sort and... I was gonna say, we seriously only have 3, but of course we're only allowed 3 things. So I will swap out Super Vulcan, believe it or not, for attack plus 30. Actually, no, I won't. I'm putting that back in. Sorry, Leader Raid, you're actually the least useful of those in terms of dealing damage. Depending on the situation, I suppose. Truth be told, I really should only use Super Vulcan as a follow-up to a counterattack. In a case like that, if it's buffed, because that's about the only way that I'll be sure that I'll get its damage. It's full damage, rather. And when I do, it'll be like 960, so... that's pretty nice. On the other hand, 70 damage meteors, use that whenever you feel like. That just does good work. What do you got to say? Oh, I see. You're a real winner, ain't ya? There. Where does this go? Ah, yes. We're on a message board, apparently. I could make several jokes about this particular scenario, but I can't think of any good ones off the top of my head. This, actually, I think this place is literally connected to Nebula's hideout, if I recall correctly. Which I truly don't. And again, remember, I haven't played this game this far. When I say, if I recall correctly, that's all on the basis of, like, things that I remember reading in playthroughs of the game, which, to be fair, I kind of realize now are a little bit flawed. But we're not here for that part of things. I'm curious about something. Okay. I'll have to come back for that in a bit. And I have money, more like. Where's Toadman if we wanted to fight Toadman? Oh, what jerks. They really didn't want me to get an S rank, but that's okay. We need the money anyway. I think those enemies kind of suck anyway. The kind that are just like, oh yeah, we're gonna warp around at random. Not a great archetype of enemy design here. Ooh, Asteroid A. A might be a good code for later, but I'm not 100% sure offhand because I don't remember what's in any of these codes, really. Hey, we saved it. Not sure if worth. Actually, yeah, probably worth, because otherwise, huge pain in the buns getting those things, so yeah. Alright, well, here we go. Here's the big weird light bulb thing. Aw, you're gonna need the double gun or something. Uh-oh, it's Colonel. It's Colonel. Oh, then you won't mind if I destroy. Oh, he's doing it himself. Alright. Sure. What, is he just flexing? I mean, I think that's kind of bullpucky because we whooped his ass earlier in the game, but apparently we just all the crew show up again. Oh hey, Proto Man's showing up for some reason. I'll be honest, I stopped paying attention because it seemed like a generic kind of like way of dealing with evil people, sort of. Generic shonen trying to talk the villain down sort of bit. Roll? Oh, she's not here. Come on. Quit clowning. Oh, hey, look, it's a goofy-looking scary face thing. Well, alright, sure. Sure. Get that shit out of here. And that somehow rescues Colonel. Now that we shot the weird, spooky face thing. Hooray! We got Colonel Soul. It's not very useful. Yeah, I guess he's probably, like, trying to be a little bit careful about that sort of thing, you know. Whatever. I don't understand how Chode works, but we don't get to see him very much in this game, so hey. At least not in this version. I mean, Dr. Regal is like the biggest generic supervillain ever. We can take a guess that he's at like a national landmark or a big tall tower or something. XP, please. I like the fact that it's like, hey, yeah, we're going on a quest to save the world. You can stay home if you want to. Oh, man. That's actually genuinely really, really funny. So, yeah. Anyway. Now, we got some other stuff to go clean up real quick. And the first of them involves going down here. We jack into the statue. This deposits us at end area 2, huh? Yeah. Now, I'm sure you all noticed that to get to... Oh yeah, invisible pathway. I was like, how the hell this diagram is terrible. But no, I actually remember that now, that there is an invisible walkway to get to where we're going. Those guys out. And yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of these chuckleheads around here. Uh-oh. Wait a sec. Save. Turn Buster Max mode off. And now, face the trial. What do you guys got for me? Ooh. Some real nasties, and we don't have a protection of any kind on us. So, we've managed to avoid seeing these flashbulb enemies at all. Like, just by weird, pure happenstance. We haven't seen these dudes whatsoever this game. I don't know how it happened, but, you know, funny old thing, that luck. And speaking of funny old thing, that luck, that plus 70, or plus 60 rather, Super Vulcan, just absolutely tearing everything up because of good timing. So, nice. We got that, and we got Dark Plus. Which is... We've got quite a few more Dark Chips left to get. Dark Drill we've gotten. Dark Lance is out on the boat. Yeah. Dark Circle is going to be in the last area of the game. Quizmaster should be out here somewhere. Alright. Ten questions. Let's see what you got here. Champion EX, RA, 1-2 punch. Full attack is 60. Yeah, because it would be a multiple of 20. So sweet is... well, I guess not bitter. My brain might have switched off a little bit, so sour is probably actually more correct. Oh. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Listen, I'm not good at this particular type of wording, anything like that. Spicy. Only sells energy drinks. Four. Area candy up here. Scilab 2? Yes. Ah, fuck, it's the lowest of those, yeah. Not the middle one, okay. Let's try being less dumb about this. 4, and by 4 I mean question 5, 6, 7, the right one. This is sculpture portray a battleship. And lastly, a virus causes the flu. And there we go, Darklance W. So, yeah, Dark Grill, Dark Wide is the last one we can get at the moment, I believe. Let's take a look at our numbers. Yeah, we got 10 out of 12, so Dark Wide will be the last one. Which we can also get at the Scilab area, by which I mean we're going to go back to Land's house and jack in from his room. Oh yeah. Huh? A data disk. Scilab 3 Center Street. Oh, I hate it. Yeah, so we've got another thing to do with this too, so that's great. Well, to be fair, I don't think this one is super hard to get to. Especially not once we get into Scilab Area 3, which shouldn't be too hard. We just have to go find the last NPC who has the dark chip also. Nope. Well, oops. Oh yeah, turn these on for these generic enemies, right. Just keep clearing these guys out. Ultimately, this is probably doing worse things for me because money is the thing I need. But hey, we don't have any wind racket whatsoever. Of course we don't have poltergeist. That's a mega chip. Game, relax, please. Remember when you could get those bug fragments for just counterattacking? And it was dirt easy to get them as a consequence? Anyway. Get out of my way, dude. Nice, 2 grand. I'm just gonna hit save real quick just because I feel like I haven't in a bit for some reason. Maybe it's because I've saved a lot more recently. And my brain's just like, oh yeah, then you haven't done it lately. My brain is a little bit weird sometimes. What can I say? Panel grab chip. We haven't found, like, a lot of panel grab, shockingly. Okay, move those real quick. Tank cannon, a couple more bug fragments, yay. There we go, there's the NPC we're looking for. Weird colored wide shot. Yeah, we'll take it. Yay, we're only missing 1 now. Alright, so I think we have to go to the back of the area to complete this quest. Wave pit. Did we have that before? I think that's our first time getting that. So, due to the fact that they... Oh no, they have the crack chips in here, so I guess Wave Pit is technically a viable thing, but... I was like, that seems like a really difficult to use chip, actually. Because I could have sworn they had gotten rid of that, but I was wrong. Anyway, yeah, back in the area, press A. And I guess when they programmed Mega Man or did whatever they had to Hub's DNA in order to make him a NetNavi, they keyed him to this vision burst or something. Sure, that's not the weirdest thing that's happened in this game's plot. Oh, hey, look, it's Dr. Light and Dr. Wily when they were young. And they're talking about SoulNet. This is the thing that Dr. Regal has been working on. Sir, I highly doubt that. Like, in order to get, to make this idea of this internet that is all souls linked together, where it creates a peaceful world, you have to make everybody a peaceful person to begin with, in which case, why do you even need to bother with this? And I know it's, you know, hokey shonen bullshit, but also, like, it really is a little... People will poke holes in parts of this for other reasons, but I'll just say that it's flawed on so many other levels of things, right? Alright, Mega Man, get out of the way, so you don't interrupt the pass or something. Yeah, see, their young versions are pretty cool, huh? I mean, Lan, I think you could probably guess at this point what Regal is up to. Mega Man, you're not actually a part of this. You're sort of, it's like you're watching a film. And now you're out here trying to talk to the people in the film. You are you okay, buddy? Alright, well, that's it. That is the end of the scenario, and we're up to 11 out of 12 dark chips, which is as good as we can get for the moment. So let's save, let's watch the post-save cutscenes, and that will be where we round things out finally. Well, I guess there weren't many cutscenes, which surprises me, actually.